Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Howard on Sports. My name is Howard, and we just had a very exciting weekend of NFL playoff football. And I don't have too many complaints. Pretty much, other than one game, all the other games were very exciting. But I did want to say I don't love the fact that they made that rule change that when you kick the ball off and it goes in the end zone, that the other team gets to start at the 35-yard line. To me, that is it's a little too much real estate, too close to kicking a field goal or even getting a touchdown. In the old days, right, they would start the ball at the 20. And to me, that made more sense. Now, I know they want to motivate the kickers to not kick the ball in the end zone because, like, having the other team start at the 35 is like a punishment. So I understand why they do it, but in truth, many of the kickers are still kicking the ball in the end zone. And so to me, starting at the 35-yard line just is not fair because some of these kickers, a lot of the kickers in this day and age, have really strong legs and accurate. And so if you get the ball at the 35 and you only get 25 yards, which is not that much, you would now have it at your opponent's 40-yard line, which is like a 57, 58-yard kick. And to a lot of these kickers now, that is a very makeable field goal. And so to me, it's a little too easy to score at the end of the game these days. I mean, it's exciting. I'm not going to deny that. But to me, it should still be a little harder for a team to score at the end of a game. There's been a lot of instances with teams going back and forth in the last few minutes of the game. And one of the reasons for that, I believe, is because the field position is too generous. And it's just when you get the ball at the 35-yard line, it's just not that difficult to get in field goal range or even a touchdown. 65 yards away is not the same thing as 80 yards away. That extra 15 yards does make a difference to me. And it's kind of like baseball with the ghost runner. If you're already starting at second base, it's easy to score. And again, I know why they implemented that rule because they want the games to end quickly in extra innings. They don't want the games to go on and on and on. But it's just such an artificial rule. It's just so unnatural to me. I know a lot of people probably like it, but somebody my age who's been watching for all these years, the ghost runner to me was ridiculous. And to me, starting at the 35-yard line, because the kickoff went into the end zone, I don't like it. It's just too generous, and that's just my opinion. But hey, what's yours?